Hi everyone, this is a quick video on how to add TexturePacker to one of your projects. I have a Project Zero file here. If you're going to reskin it, I guess it's easy enough to create a Project Zero game with their software, but if you're going to reskin any of them or any of your other projects, you can use TexturePacker to create sprite sheets. If you're not familiar with TexturePacker, it is you drag and drop all of your images that you want to create sprites with here, and it will automatically create sprite sheets for you. When you publish it, you can save it as whatever you want. I usually save my format as a PVR. You can also do it as a compressed PVR, which is a PVR.ccz, which goes even smaller. I haven't started using that yet, but I probably will. And you can export your images this way manually if you'd like. However, they do have a command line tool where you can integrate TexturePacker directly with Xcode. So to add images, you just drag it, and drop your images that you want to create sprites with into your folder. And then when you build a new product, it will automatically take all of your images that you dump in that folder and create sprite sheets. It's really simple, really easy, and makes skinning a lot faster. So it's worth the extra 5 minutes it takes to set it up. What you're going to want to do, I have the basic Project Zero Xcode version here. This is the folder where they have their sprite sheet, their plist property list file here, and their animation folder where you put all of your images there. And then background. So anyway, what we're going to be creating is a new sprite sheet, which this is their sprite sheet here, the animation s0.png. I'm sure that's probably the same name for all of it because Project Zero exports it. So what you want to do is you want to go add a new file, and the file that you're going to create, you're going to go iOS other, and you're going to click on a shell script. I already have a shell script created here, so I'm not going to do it, but that's what you'd click right there, a new shell script. And this is the code that you're going to put in that shell script once you create your new file. This says TP is equal to here, TexturePacker. That tells it where to find TexturePacker. This says if you're cleaning, product clean, then what we're going to do is we're going to remove the property list and sprite sheet for the images that are in this folder. This one here is animation s0.plist. The one that I put in here, it's going to be saved in resources, images, SD, animation. So essentially I'm giving it the address to here for the HD version, right here, and I'm giving the address to this for the SD version. And just a note for those of you who don't know, the way that the folders, the way code works in here, since this is the project root right here, iOS, this is the project root folder, and I'm saving my images in resources, images, in these two folders here. This is the folder that corresponds with these two here. So what we need to do is we need to find the project root, which is this folder. We need to go up one level here and then look for the resources folder. So on this script here, that's what this // means. It means this is the project root. We need to go back one folder, and then find the resources folder. So that's telling it to delete the files on a clean, and then when you build it, what it's going to do is create your HD assets and your SD assets. It's saying TexturePacker, it's a smart update, so if you don't change anything, it's not going to change the sprite sheet at all. It makes it load or process faster. Scale, this line right here means that it's going to take your HD assets, the images that you dump in your folder, it's going to take those and cut them in half to make a regular a regular SD version of that image. So, and it's going to take and it's going to save it. It's going to save the image here, which is the same address we put here. So it'll create your HD asset here, your property list file, and it'll create your sprite sheet, and it'll drop it in this file. So once those are created, it should show up in these two files here. So that is your, oh, and don't forget these two lines at the bottom here. Those are quite important. That is the shell script. So you just save it in your root folder. Then what you're going to do is create a folder to put all of your images in. I'm going to create a folder right here. Call it TexturePacker folder or images. And then I'm going to create a new folder in here and call it HD. Just so that I can remember that all the images that I want to dump in the game are going to be the Retina quality. So now that we have those two folders created, let's see here. Oh, I forgot one thing to show you on this pack textures here. When you create it, this folder right here, or this line, tells TexturePacker where to find the images that you want to create a sprite sheet with. I hope that made sense. All the images that you want to dump into the game, the Retina graphics, this is the folder that you're going to put them in. The one that we just created right here. This tells it to look, take the source root, which is this folder, go up one level, look for TexturePacker images right here, look in HD right here, and then anything with an extension PNG, it will pull that out and automatically dump it into your sprite sheet. So now that we have the folders created, you want to go and we need to add a target. Here we go. We need to add a target, a TexturePacker target. You're going to go here, you're going to choose OS X, Other, External Build System. Go next. This one I'm just going to call TexturePacker. Build tool is going to be bin.s, or this right here, /bin/sh. The project is PZ Player, which is this project here. We're going to finish. Now that we're here, we're going to go and say, let's see here. I put this one on my other one. Where did I put it here? Build tool. Okay, build tool is /bin/sh. Our argument is going to be, we're going to say take and look in the project directory _dir, and take a look at my other game here real quick. I did it on the other one. I just want to make sure I get it right. /pack textures. Okay, so we're going to take and put slash and then pack textures .sh. That is telling the Xcode where to find your script that you just wrote, and the directory is going to be your source root. So we're good there. Now we need to go here and we need to tell our original game that we have that this build is going to be dependent on what am I saying here? It's going to be dependent on TexturePacker. In other words, in order to build what we want to build for this game, it needs to run this second target here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to target, the game target, build phases. We're going to add a target dependency. Let's see, we're going to add a new dependency. We're going to call this one, let's see, we're going to add TexturePacker here. So that tells it that we are dependent on TexturePacker in order to build this. So I believe that's all we got. We got it all set up now. So what we're going to do is we need to take the images and we need to drop any images that we want to put in our game into this folder here. So I'm going to open up a new file. Let's see here. And I'm going to grab some images out of a different game here. I can remember where I put them. I'm just going to copy all of these images right here. These are all of the HD images that I'm putting in a new game. So I'm going to copy these. I'm going to paste them in this folder. Now that we have them there, what we're going to need to do is go to our app delegate. Where is it? .cpp. And we're going to tell it, let's see, where is it? Target is the iPad. Here we go. You're going to go to the app delegate and find this line here, where it says if it's the Mac, it's going to look here, which we're not interested in. If it is anything else, then we are going to add. Let's see here. We want to add the sprite frames with file. Right here. What I did essentially is copy this and then paste it right here. And I named mine S3. And that will take all of the sprite sheets that you're going to create, and it'll add all the images to the game. So now I believe we can run it now. So watch here, and we'll see if I remember to do everything. I'm going to try building it. Let's see here. I must have forgotten something. Oh, see, on this, there's a space in the folder name, so that space in the folder name throws it off here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to take this space out. Now we'll try running it. Oh, I'm going to have to reopen my game, too. So, yeah, since I renamed the folder that it's in, the computer forgot where it's at. So we're gonna reload it here, and we're gonna try to build it again. So make sure there's no spaces in your folder names. Oh, I'm still in the wrong. Here we go. Product. We're gonna try building it now, and we still have another error. See, we still have an error here. We still have a space somewhere, I believe. Oh, yeah, see, we still have another. Take all the spaces out of the name. Okay, and we're going to have to close it and reopen it again. Okay, all the spaces are gone. And we'll try this one more time. Build. Okay, see, it said running external build tool, so it was running TexturePacker. If you look here, our new sprite sheet right here has been, try this again. Our sprite sheet has been added to both the HD and the SD files. there's all the stuff that I added there. That's the HD version. Here's the SD version. Now, if I want to update my sprite sheet, if I want to add any new graphics to it, all I need to do is take my HD folder, my HD file, the image file, the Retina, I just drop it in here, recompile, and it will do it that way. It says our build failed. Let's see why. Oh, it couldn't read the bundle identifier. That's because I haven't put it in yet. Let's try this again. See, there's no bundle identifier here, so I'm just going to type in a random one. Okay, so now that we have that, make sure you hit return. We will try building it one more time, and it should go through this time. Yep, okay, so I got all the bugs worked out of it this time. So as I was saying before, yeah, if you want to add any new images, if you want to add them to the game, all you have to do is drop them into that HD folder under TexturePacker images, and then when you type run, any new images that you add here will automatically be added to your sprite sheet. That is really handy if you just want to change an image. You don't have to go open up TexturePacker, drop it in, create a new sprite sheet, import the new sprite sheet, and do all that mess. One other thing, in these Project Zero games, if you're reskinning them, if you change the name for your images, see, they have these plist files here, images info. You can see that this name here on the left is what they use in the game. So you can change any of these images that are in the game simply by changing this right here, the dictionary definition. So game logo, I think I named mine tweet logo just because I had changed something somewhere. Let's see here. I'll open up here. See my game logo, yeah, I named it tweet logo just because I was doing a test and that's what it's still named. Since that's what it's named in the sprite sheet, I'm just going to change this. I'm going to swap these buttons out right here real quick so I can show you. Let's see, where's game logo? So I'm going to change this name to tweet logo. Let's see here. They have the pause button, restart button. I believe the start button. Here we go. Start game. So my name for that button that I used was, I think it was just play arrow. Oh, play button 1 is the name of the image I have. So I'm going to change the name of this one to play button 1. And then that should, I'm going to try running on the simulator here just to show you guys how easy it is to change this stuff. This will probably take a little bit longer because I haven't run the simulator yet this morning. I do apologize for that. But as I was saying, if you want to update your information here, they have images info. That's where you can change all of the button graphics that are in the game right here. You just change the name for whatever you dumped into your S3 folder. I'll say that again. Whatever you dump in. See, I named mine S3 with a PVR extension. So that's what you're going to put here to change the images in the game. And if you want to update where the buttons appear on the screen, this is also helpful. They put it all in a gameinfo.plist, and it's all under GUI items. So Oh, here we go. I thought this was a portrait game. Yeah, here we go. So see, just by doing that, my button got dumped here, and my logo got dumped here. So, okay. So that's all you have to do. If you want to change the position of the buttons that pop up on the screen, you can do that here. See, this one here is the pause button. You can move the pause button around. This is the X coordinate. This is the Y coordinate. So if you want to put it right in the middle of the screen, you'd make this 0.5 and this would be 0.5 and it would sit right in the middle of the screen. This one here is the game over label. This one here is the loading screen image. This one's the game logo. That's the one I changed. So if I want to move it up or down, edit this here. 0.6, 0.7 would make it go higher. 0.8, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3 would move it farther down on the screen. So the way they set it up is so that 0.5 sits directly in the middle of the screen going on the X coordinate, and 6.99 is on the vertical Y coordinate. So that's where you can update. You can change the position of your buttons just by changing the X and Y coordinates here. So that's for the Project Zero game. So anyway, that's how easy it is to add TexturePacker. You just change the name once it's on your sprite sheet here. The sprite sheet is already automatically added to it since this is a blue folder. So I believe that's everything. If you have questions, I might have said this too fast, but hopefully that works for you. If not, I could probably help you out some way or another. So that's it for now. Good luck.